Still on both views, and today in today's class, we're going to take the next step. Okay, what would be the next step? Not just understanding the structure of the both views, but how to plan and develop the paragraph using what? The Teel, which I always talk to you about, okay? This is the point that makes the band 6 student move on to band 7, okay? So shall we? So let's go. Before writing, you need to plan, obviously, okay? And this planning goes with a neutral introduction, right? One paragraph for each point of view. Without planning, the text becomes a list of ideas. So it's important to plan, guys, okay? So one paragraph for each point of view and a neutral introduction, okay? Let's keep going. In the introduction, you must show that you understood the question, also mention both sides, and prepare the reader for a balanced discussion. Avoid showing preference here, especially. Avoid that, okay? The paragraphs. Let's go to the paragraphs. In the paragraphs, each body paragraph needs to follow a clear logic, which you already know is where the Teel comes in, okay? And what is Teel? So both paragraphs have to use Teel, okay? And what is Teel? We're still on the paragraphs. Teel is a structure for building strong paragraphs. You use the topic sentence, the explanation, the example, and the link, which would be, the link would practically be the connection of the topic with the topic. If one of these is missing, the paragraph becomes weak and your score drops. The topic. What are you going to say in the topic? The topic sentence needs to answer the question directly, which would be your topic. Vague phrases like education is important don't work. IELTS wants clarity from the first line of the paragraph. I already said that such vague phrases are no good. You have to show your topic there in the topic of the Teel. In the explanation of the Teel, you develop the reasoning, right? For example, as part of the process, you elaborate on your points. This isn't a personal opinion, guys. It's not a personal opinion. It's logic, it's cause, it's consequence. Teel is very important in all essays, but in the both views essay here, remember that we're going to follow the Teel of the view 1, then the Teel of view 2. Okay? In the example can be based on research. Okay? Or generalized, okay? It could be a research study, Forbes magazine, or some other magazine that published a certain article. The important thing is not to state anything without backing it up, because later you'll have to back it up. And the link really serves to close the paragraph and connect to the topic or the next idea. This greatly improves coherence and cohesion, giving your score a big boost, which is an IELTS criterion, okay? Coherence and cohesion, okay? In the conclusion, you don't need to use Teel, of course. Okay? Here is the Teel framework, right? The topic, explanation, the example, the link in the paragraphs. It's very important to use it in the paragraphs. Okay? The topic would be your idea. It's your topic. When we talk about the topic here, state main idea, it's your idea to connect with the entire Teel, right? Here it is, the topic. No, there's no point in putting traditional education is important. There's no point in putting that. Okay? So everything has to be explained very well. Relative pronouns are very important to get rid of these vague phrases. The explanation here, as I've already said, expand on why the point is valid. Okay? So it's important to explain. Okay? And to exemplify, you can cite an article, as I've already said. and not generalize, but you can, right? But avoid generalization. Okay. And the link, okay, which is practically the end, as I showed earlier, serves to close the paragraph. Okay. To connect your idea, to wrap it up. It would be like this. I wouldn't call it the conclusion of the paragraph. That's not quite it, but it's a mini conclusion of the paragraph. This improves coherence and cohesion by using Teel. And we always have a tip, right? Use Teel in every body paragraph. Don't list ideas, develop them. Okay? This pattern is typical of text for band 7 plus, right? Okay? Develop the ideas. If you master the structure plus Teel, you're playing a whole other game in IELTS writing. All this content with examples and exercises is organized in my book, IELTS Writing. The purchase link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.